Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P, Pep. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Today we begin a brand new story. A story of baseball and the discovery of a menace that will lead Superman and his friends through many dangerous adventures.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal Dan McCullough. Say, have you heard about the 18-carat breakfast dish that sparkles with sunny cheerfulness? It's Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. Yes, sir, Pep sure is a jewel of a treat, so sunny and golden you can hardly wait to start eating. That tender crispness gives you the old come-on, too. And when you do pitch in, what a flavor. A catchy flavor. A sunny golden toasted flavor. A top-notch royal flavor that your appetite can really latch onto. Believe me, gang, Kellogg's Pep sure is on the sunbeam when it comes to teasing your taste. Why, you wouldn't think of stopping until you've polished your bowl clean as a whistle, which is always a smart idea because Pep is good for you. And nowadays, it's particularly smart because the cereal grains have been picked out to help give good nourishment to fellows and girls overseas. So, gang, get hep to Kellogg's Pep. When Mom brings Pep home from the grocer's, make sure there's no waste at your house. If you pour your own Pep, pour it carefully and eat up every bit you pour out. Pass the word along to the rest of your family, too. Remember, eat all your Pep. Don't waste it.
Now, the adventures of Superman. It is late afternoon. Superman, in his guise of Clark Kent, the mild-mannered reporter, is in a taxicab en route to cover an important newspaper story. He is accompanied by cub reporter Jimmy Olsen, who, as manager of the Unity House baseball team, has been given permission to leave the office early in order to attend practice. Listen.
We won our last two games while you were out of town, Mr. Kent.
Oh, fine.
And if we win tomorrow, we'll be in the finals for the boys' championship in Metropolis.
Hey, that's great, Jim. Sounds like you're a top-notch manager.
Oh, no. Any manager could win with Tommy Lee on his team.
Who?
Tommy Lee, our pitcher. Boy, he's got everything. Speed, sweet curve, change of pace. He's terrific.
Wait a minute. Last time you were telling me about the team, your pitcher was a boy named Riggs, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, Chuck Riggs. That was before Tommy Lee moved into the neighborhood and joined Unity House.
Oh?
When Tommy showed us how he could throw that old baseball, Chuck had to move over.
Oh, it was kind of tough on Chuck, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. But if Tommy's a better pitcher, he deserves the job, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, of course. All other things being equal.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, baseball is a team game, Jim. To be a good team, all the players must be willing to work together. That's what teamwork means.
Oh, Tommy cooperates. He's a swell kid. Everybody likes him. That is, everybody did like him until...
Until what?
Well, I don't like to say it, but Chuck Riggs is a bit of a sorehead. He didn't like getting moved down to number 2 pitcher, and... Well, he's been trying to turn some of the guys against Tommy. I've had to crack down on him a couple of times.
Oh?
Oh, but I can handle him, though. Hey, we're coming to the Unity House ball field. Stop at the next corner, please, driver. You're coming to the game tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Kent?
You bet. I'll be there with bells on.
Swell. Well, here's where I leave you. Thanks for the ride.
Oh, you're welcome, Jim. Good luck.
Hey, what's going on here? Break it up. Break it up, I said. Come on now, Tommy. Chuck, cut out that fighting. Break it up.
Let go, Jim. I'm going to fix this guy.
That's what you think. I said lay off, Chuck. You too, Tommy. Now, what's this all about?
Tommy was asking for a poke on the nose.
You mean you were? You've been trying to pick a fight with me ever since I got on the team.
You're a liar.
Don't call me a liar.
Cut it out, both of you. Muggs.
Yeah, Jim?
I thought you were in charge of the team when I wasn't here. Is this the way you run things?
They were belting each other before I could stop them.
What were they fighting about?
Well, Chuck was riding Tommy all afternoon.
I was
You
not.
be quiet, Chuck. Go on, Muggs.
Well, when Tommy said Chuck called him a dirty name, and they went at it.
What did he call you, Tommy?
What's the difference? I can take care of myself.
I didn't call him nothing, that dirty...
Skip it. Now, look, Chuck. You've been acting like a sorehead ever since Tommy got to be our number one pitcher.
Now, wait a minute. I didn't start this fight.
I didn't say you did, but I'm telling you this for the last time. This is a ball club, and everybody on it has got to work together. The guy who won't cooperate gets fired off the team. You get that?
What are you picking on me for? Tell it to Tommy.
That goes for everybody. There's going to be no more fighting around here. Got an important game tomorrow, and everybody's got to pull together. You understand?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Batting practice now, so up to the cage. You pitch, Tommy.
Okay, Jim.
Come on, everybody, hustle. Up on your toes. Let's play ball.
Not till you move back from the plate, Chuck.
What do you mean, move back? I'm in the pitcher's box.
You're leaning halfway over the plate. I might hit you with a close one.
You're putting it the side of a barn. Go on, pitch.
Okay, he's asking for it, Tommy boy. Dust him off.
No, I might hit him, Muggs. Move back, Chuck. Go on.
I'm standing right here where I'm supposed to. Why don't you admit you're just afraid I'll knock the ball over the fence and make you look bad, you yellow punk?
Why, you...
Hold it, Tommy. Didn't you hear me say there wasn't going to be any more fighting?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jim. But look how he's crowding the plate. I don't want to hit him.
Get back, Chuck. If you get hit, it's your own fault. Go ahead and pitch, Tommy.
Okay, you're the boss, Jim.
Come on, quit stalling and pitch.
Yeah, come on. Here she comes. Look out, Chuck. Attaboy, Tommy boy. Missed that one by a mile.
I was off balance. I won't miss the next one.
Go on. Let's show him, Tommy boy.
Nice curve, Tommy.
Look, will you please get back from the plate, Chuck?
No, I won't. Pitch, you yellow banana.
Cut that out, Chuck. Go ahead, Tommy.
Okay.
Come on, let's have it.
Pitch right to me, Tommy boy. Right down to the old eye. This guy can't hit a balloon. Here he comes. Look out, Chuck.
Oh, gosh. I beamed him. He didn't step back.
He dropped like a log. Come on.
We'll return in a moment for the exciting climax of today's episode. So stand by.
You know, gang, Monday is a red letter day on the Superman show because that's when we bring out a brand new Pep Dish of the Week, a tricky new way to dress up your breakfast dish of Kellogg's Pep. So, are you ready for the big announcement? Well, here goes. This week's Pep Dish of the Week is a strawberry doubleheader. That sounds good, huh? Yeah, it's a honey. Listen, pour half your serving of Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine cereal, in the bottom of your bowl. Then pour on a layer of crushed fresh strawberries. Add the rest of your Pep and put on a double topper of a few big ripe berries that you've saved out. Then milk and sugar, and that's a strawberry doubleheader. Sure makes a hit with your morning appetite. Kellogg's Pep does things for fruit, you know. It's crisp and it's crunchy and tender and loaded with its own full, sparkling sunshine flavor. Why, Pep is such a smooth dish, you're busy spooning it up until you've finished off every last delicate flake. And that's the hep thing to do, especially nowadays when the cereal grains are being sent to fellows and girls overseas. Keep that in mind when Mom brings Kellogg's Pep home from the grocer's. Pour your Pep carefully and polish off all you pour out. That's important, gang. Eat all your Pep. Don't waste it.
A few minutes ago, Chuck Riggs, deposed pitcher on the Unity House baseball team, was beamed by Tommy Lee while deliberately crowding the plate in batting practice. Jimmy Olsen, Tommy, and Muggs revived the boy with water. Now, in the locker room, Chuck is tying his street shoes as Jimmy, Tommy, and Muggs stand by.
How does your head feel, Chuck?
Okay, I guess.
You're lucky I wasn't killed leaning halfway over the plate like a dope.
I wasn't leaning over the plate.
Yeah,
you
what,
were,
too.
I was not. Tommy beamed me on purpose.
He didn't, and you know it.
Of course he knows it. He's just talking like a sorehead.
Okay, you guys can stand up for that punk if you want. But wait till you see what happens.
What do you mean?
What's gonna happen?
You'll find out. And so will he.
Now, look, Chuck, it was an accident. I'm sorry. Let's shake hands.
That's the way to talk, Tommy. Well, go on, Chuck. Shake hands with him.
Me shake hands with him? Heh, nothing doing.
Why, of all the soreheads for 2 cents...
Wait, Muggs. Chuck, you were warned to step back, and you didn't. So what happened was your fault. Now, be a nice guy, admit it, and shake hands with Tommy.
No, I won't shake hands with him.
Okay, then. That makes you a bum loser and a sorehead, and you don't belong on the team. You're fired.
Okay, I'm fired. But I'll get you for this, Jim Olsen. And I'll get Tommy, too. You'll see.
Furious, Chuck Riggs stalks from the locker room, mounts his bicycle, and rides home. As he dismounts at the small garage behind his house, he is met by his uncle, a tall, powerfully built man who regards him sharply.
What's the matter with you, Chuck?
Oh, me?
Oh,
Nothing, Uncle Matt.
nothing. And what's that big lump doing on your forehead? Were you fighting?
No, sir.
Don't lie to me, Chuck.
I'm not lying. A kid beamed me with a baseball.
Beamed you? Who did it?
Oh, just one of the kids on the team. Was an accident, I guess.
You guess.
Well, I guess I was kind of crowding the plate in batting practice. I was pretty sore at this kid, Tommy Lee. Because he beat me out for number one pitcher on the
Wait
team.
a minute. What's the kid's name?
Lee. Tommy Lee. He's a pretty good pitcher.
Did this Lee kid just move into the neighborhood about a month ago?
That's right. You know him?
Well, if he's the one I think he is, his father just got appointed to the health department as a bacteriologist.
I don't know what that is, but the new mayor just did appoint him to the health department.
Oh.
I heard Tommy telling Jim Olsen and Muggs about it.
Yeah, he's the one then. Say, this works out just fine.
What does, Uncle Matt?
This Lee boy beating you with a baseball gives me just the angle I've been looking for. Now look, Chuck, and listen carefully.
Huh?
This kid deliberately hit you on the head with a baseball, see? He was trying to kill you.
No, he wasn't. I told you how it happened.
He was trying to kill you, I say. I know this boy, and I know his father. They're bad.
Gee whiz, Uncle
Now,
Matt.
you listen to what I say. They're dangerous, Chuck, these people. Unless we do something about this now, they'll go even further than beating you just the next time.
Gosh, why?
Oh.
Tommy already got my position on the team. He don't want
Now,
nothing
you
else.
listen to me, Chuck, and remember what I have to say. When Tommy Lee beamed you today, it wasn't any accident. He did it on purpose, do you understand?
Well, gee, I didn't think so, but maybe...
He did it on purpose, I tell you. He was afraid you'd win back your position on the team, so he wanted to get you out of the way. Now, you remember that.
Okay, Uncle Matt.
Yes, now one other thing. There's Jim Olsen you mentioned. Didn't you tell me he was the manager of the Unity House team?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He made you second-string pitcher and then stood up for Tommy Lee against you.
Yeah, he's been on Tommy's side ever since he came out for the team.
Okay. We'll take care of him, too.
Take care of him? What do you mean, Uncle
Now,
Matt?
don't ask questions, Chuck. Go in and eat your supper. And you and I are going someplace.
Yeah? Where?
To a place where no boy has ever been before. A meeting of real Americans who know how to take care of these Tommy Lees and others like them. Now, go ahead and eat your supper. And look, don't say anything to your mother, because this is going to be a secret meeting. Now, hurry. We've got important work to do tonight.
Strangely uneasy, Chuck Riggs looks up at the tall, powerful figure of his uncle, whose eyes blaze with an evil fire the boy has never noticed in them before. What is the secret meeting to which Matt Riggs is taking the boy? What is behind his insistence that Tommy Lee had purposely beamed Chuck? Evil, subversive forces are set to work against Jim Olsen and Tommy Lee tomorrow. So don't miss the next episode in our thrilling new story, fellows and girls. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at this same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. Say, your dog's as good as any champ, isn't he? So see that he gets Kellogg's Grow Pup dog food like lots of champion dogs do. Mix Grow Pup in with his table scraps of meat and fat, and it'll give him lots of muscle.
Faster than a
Help
speeding
keep him
bullet.
husky and strong. He
More
can take
powerful
his pick
than
of
a
3 different
locomotive.
kinds of Grow Pup, too. There's Grow
Able
Pup
to leap
Ribbon,
tall
Grow
buildings
Pup
at a single
Meal,
bound.
and Grow Pup Pellets. They're all just full
Up
of
in the
wonderful,
sky.
meaty
It's a
flavor.
bird. It's
Ask
a
your mother
plane.
to get
It's
Grow Pup
Superman.
today. It's good for champs.
Kellogg's
Good
Pep.
for your dog, too. Remember, that's
Pep.
Kellogg's Grow Pup. And be sure to be with us
Kellogg's
tomorrow
Pep, the
for the
Sunshine
thrilling
Cereal
adventures of
presents
Superman.
The adventures
This is the
of
Mutual Broadcasting
Superman.
System.
Today, the accident on the Unity House baseball field has far-reaching consequences as Chuck Riggs, under instructions from his uncle, attends a strange and secret meeting.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal Dan McCullough. You know, this week's Pep Dish of the Week is sure hitting a lot of home runs for a lot of appetites. Makes breakfast a big league affair. It's a strawberry doubleheader, right in tune with the times and your taste. Here's the idea. You put half your regular serving of Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine cereal, in the bottom of your bowl. Then a juicy layer of crushed fresh strawberries. Finish off with more Pep and a few plump berries that you've saved out. Add milk and sugar and pitch into your strawberry doubleheader. What a team. Fine ripe berries sandwiched between layers of Kellogg's Pep. A pennant winner, believe me, because Pep is crisp and tender and light. Pep is loaded with that sparkling sunshine flavor that gives your appetite the old come on. Why, Kellogg's Pep always tastes so terrific, you don't waste any time finishing off every spoonful in your bowl. Now, that helps avoid wasting cereal, you know, which is particularly important these days when the cereal grains are being sent to fellows and girls all around the world. So, gang, when Mom brings Kellogg's Pep home from the grocer's, keep this in mind. It's easy, and it's important nowadays to eat all your Pep. Don't waste it.
And now, the adventures of Superman. Bad feeling between two boys on the Unity House baseball team has resulted in a threat of serious trouble for manager Jimmy Olsen and young Tommy Lee. Jealous because Tommy had supplanted him as number one pitcher, a boy named Chuck Riggs heckled him in batting practice and, when crowding the plate, was accidentally struck in the head. That evening, Chuck told his Uncle Matt what had happened and was surprised to hear his uncle insist that Tommy had beamed him deliberately. Playing on the boy's bitterness, Matt Riggs coached him in what he was to say at a certain secret meeting that night. And as we continue now, Matt is driving his nephew high into the dark, wooded hills above Metropolis. Listen.
Look, where are we going, Uncle Matt?
I told you, to a secret meeting.
What kind of a meeting?
You'll find out when we get there. But remember, you're not to breathe a word of what you see or hear to anyone. Not to anyone, do you understand?
Yeah, sure, but what's
all right, now don't ask any more questions. This is important to me, so remember, Chuck. That boy, Tommy Lee, deliberately beamed you today. He wanted to kill you.
Gee, I don't know, Uncle Matt. It might have been an accident. You know, I was crowding the plate.
Would you get that stuff out of your head? It wasn't an accident. He did it on purpose. He was afraid you'd win back your position on the team, so he wanted to get you out of the way, don't you see?
You really think he did?
I know he did. Now, remember what I told you. Answer all my questions correctly, and we'll fix him plenty good.
Carefully drilling his nephew to make him believe the false version of the baseball accident, Matt Riggs drives to the top of a hill, then turns down a rutted, weed-grown road which winds between the trees. Suddenly, they come into an opening, and as the car stops, Chuck gasps at the strange scene before him. In a glade, casting weird shadows over the nearby hills and lighting the sky above, burns a huge wooden cross. Before it kneel 100 men clothed in long robes. Pointed hoods, slit only at the eyes, cover their heads and faces, and a low guttural chant issues harshly from their hidden lips, sending an uneasy chill through Chuck's blood. While the boy looks about him at the fearsome sight, Matt Riggs dons a robe and hood on which a pale blue scorpion is embroidered. Then, followed by Chuck, he approaches the kneeling hooded band, a strangely barbaric company in the dancing light of the flaming cross.
Gosh, who are all these guys, Uncle Matt? And why are you wearing the sheets and hoods?
We're the Klan of the Fiery Cross, Chuck.
The Klan of the Fiery Cross?
Right. We're a great secret society pledged to purify America. America for 100% Americans only. One race, one religion, one color.
I don't get it. America's got all kinds of religions and colors.
When we get through, there'll only be one.
Only one? But the Constitution says all Americans have the same rights and privileges.
Constitution. We'll change that. Now be quiet. Be quiet until I call on you.
Attention, brothers. All hail the Grand Scorpion.
Brothers, in the Klan of the Fiery Cross, supreme authority vested by me as Grand Scorpion, I hereby call this secret session open. Arise now, and by the light of the flaming symbol of our creed, make the sign of fealty to our sacred vows.
Rising to their feet, the robed and hooded figures solemnly place their right hands over their hearts, and crossing the first two fingers of their left hands, extend them toward the burning wooden cross. As under their breaths, they repeat the anti-democratic oath of the Klan.
Brothers, as your leader, I felt it my duty to call this special secret meeting tonight. because of something of terrific importance to all of us that took place today. Something proving that our sworn enemies have risen against us. That they have already struck the first blow and are preparing to strike more blows at real Americans through our children. Here beside me stands a fatherless American boy who is today the first victim of our sworn enemies. Today an attempt was made by vermin, filthy scum, who have moved into our community on the life of this American boy. Now wait, brothers, wait and listen. I want you to hear this terrible story from this unfortunate young victim's own lips. Okay, Chick. Now you tell him the story, and tell it just the way I told you to. Make no mistakes, you understand?
Well, I used to be the pitcher on the Unity House baseball team, and I was fired from that position when a new guy joined up.
Yeah.
And
tell us about this boy, Chuck. Is he like us Americans?
No, sir.
Could he ever be like us Americans?
No, sir.
Or his family Americans?
Well, they're citizens, but...
Yeah, answer the question. Are they good 100% Americans?
No, sir.
No. Now go on with your story. What happened today?
Well, we had team practice today, and I was up at bat. This kid was pitching, and he deliberately threw a fast ball and beamed me.
Tell us how you know this attempt to kill you with a pitched ball was deliberate, Chuck.
Well, he said he'd get me because he wanted to make sure he'd keep the pitching spot,
And what else?
And because when he won the boys' league championship game, why, it'd give his kind of people a sort of weapon to use against American folks like us.
Good work, Chuck. You did swell. Well, did you hear that, brothers in the Klan? That young whelp who is not a true American, who can never be a true American, tried to kill this fatherless American boy. And why? Because he has been schooled by his kind and their foreign sympathizers to strike against our plans for a pure, clean America. An American free from mixed races, mixed colors, and mixed religions. Are we going to stand idly by and see this scum weasel their way into our neighborhoods and our jobs? Are we going to stand by and watch their striking at our children and yours and mine? No, indeed. We strike back, and the time is now. So get set for action. The fiery cross burns tonight.
Heart hammering with fear, Chuck Riggs begins to feel the icy fingers of doubt creeping up his spine as he watches the fanatical fury aroused in the hooded men by his Uncle Matt against what he knows to be a family innocent of offense. But he is powerless to stop the frenzied Klan's first act of blood-chilling violence scheduled to take place that night. The following morning, Jim Olsen is alone in the Unity House locker room when Tommy Lee enters, his face wan and drawn.
Oh, hiya, Tommy. You're late for practice. Hurry up and get into your uniform.
No, Jim. I'm quitting the team.
What? Oh, now look, Tommy. You can't do this to us. Why, we need you. Why, your pitching is the mainstay of the team. We'd fall apart without you.
It's swell of you to say that,
Oh,
but...
I mean it. Gotta have you for today's game. It's the playoff in the semifinals.
Well, look, you know I'm not just doing this to let you and the other fellas down. It's just that... Well, I guess I might as well tell you. Last night, a burning cross was planted on our front lawn by a bunch of men wearing hoods and gowns.
What?
You know what that means to my family, don't you?
Sheepers. That sounds like the Fiery Cross Clan. But why you and your family?
If you don't know, Jim, I can't tell you.
I know how I can find out. Look, you go home and sit tight, Tommy. I'm going to see Mr. Kent and tell him about this. And right away. I'll see you later.
Worried at the thought of losing his star pitcher and puzzled by Tommy's startling story, Jim Olsen rushes off to seek the aid of Clark Kent. What is behind this un-American threat to personal freedom and safety? We'll know more in a moment, so stand by for the startling climax of today's episode.
Say there, what's the lowdown on breakfast at your house? Do you eat the solid sort of meal that helps start your day in high? Well, here's the dope about a breakfast dish that'll tease your appetite so you'll want to eat hearty. It's Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine cereal, as terrific a treat as you'd ever hope to taste. Now, that Sunshine business is no fooling, you know. Pep fairly sparkles with sunny, golden toasted flavor. It even looks sunny and golden in the dish. And when you start to spoon it up, what a come-on you get. Your appetite sure wakes up smiling. Yes, sir, you can latch onto those crisp, tender flakes of Kellogg's Pep. And you get the good out of Pep's hearty whole wheat nourishment plus. So eat it all up, gang. Polish off your morning dish of Kellogg's Pep clean as a whistle. Because that's one way to keep from wasting it. And waste is particularly bad nowadays when we're sending the cereal grains to help give good nourishment to fellows and girls overseas. Think of that when Mom brings Kellogg's Pep home from the grocer's. Handle the package carefully if you pour your own Pep. And say, keep an eye on your younger brothers and sisters, too. You're on the beam if you eat all your Pep. Don't waste it.
Alarmed when his star pitcher, Tommy Lee, told him he must quit the team because of a flaming cross, the terrifying warning symbol of the Fiery Cross Klan that was placed on the Lee lawn last night, Jim Olsen rushed to the Daily Planet, where we find him now discussing the outrageous incident with Clark Kent.
I didn't know the Fiery Cross Klan was even organized in Metropolis, Mr. Kent.
Neither did I, Jim. This is very bad news.
And how? Another thing that gets me is why they're picking on Tommy Lee and his family.
Who are the Lees, Jim? Would I know them?
I don't know, but I think you'd know about Tommy's father.
Huh?
He's the man who was just appointed city bacteriologist.
Oh, he is, eh?
Uh-huh. Do you know him?
No, I don't, but I know now at least one reason why they've been singled out by that hooded mob.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I also know that they're in danger, Jim. Very great danger.
Well, why? What did they do to...
Oh, it isn't what they've done, it's what they are. Do you know where they live?
Sure, but gee whiz, Mr. Kent, why...
Come on. I'll answer your questions on the way, Jim. We've got to put a stop to this sort of thing before it goes any further. But before we do anything, we're going to have a talk with Tommy Lee. Let's go.
Unaware that he, too, has been marked for the future vengeance of the hooded band by its leader, Matt Riggs, Jim Olsen hurries out after Clark Kent, still puzzled by the reason for the un-American attack on Tommy Lee's family. Why are these people the object of the vicious secret band's fanatical hatred? And what will happen to the Lees and to Jim Olsen if this grim, cowardly warning of intolerance is ignored? Tomorrow's episode is tense and exciting as Superman begins a fight against the most dangerous enemies to personal freedom and democracy in America. Tune in, same time, same station. Don't miss it.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at the same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. Say, kids, if you're training your dog, try rewarding him for good behavior with Kellogg's Grow Pup. There's the dog food that makes a hit with dogs right from the word go. Gives them swell, meaty flavor. And gives them 3 different kinds to pick from. Grow Pup Ribbon, Grow Pup Meal, and Grow Pup Pellet. All full of what it takes to help keep a dog right on the beam. Help build strong bones and teeth and muscles. That's why lots of champs feed on Grow Pup. So ask Mother to get Kellogg's Grow Pup for your dog today. Kellogg's Pep! And be sure to be with us tomorrow for the thrilling adventures of Superman. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Today, stunned by the threat against Tommy Lee and his family, Clark Kent and Jimmy Olsen prepare to call at his house, where the symbol of hate had burned an ominous warning.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal Dan McCullough. You know, every once in a while, I try to figure out what's the most important thing about Kellogg's Pep that makes it such a slick treat for breakfast. Let's see, I say to myself, maybe it's Pep's tender crispness. You know, the way those delicate flakes of whole wheat practically melt in your mouth. On the other hand, I say Pep is called the Sunshine Cereal. Must be that sparkling sunshine flavor that gives my appetite the old come-on. Then again, I think of how Kellogg's Pep is good for you and how it teases your taste so that, well, you want to eat a hearty, solid sort of breakfast. And, gang, I always come to the same conclusion. Kellogg's Pep is tender and crisp and sunny flavored. It's a smooth dish that has everything to make your appetite sit up and take notice. So there's probably no single reason why you always want to eat up every spoonful in your bowl. But here's a reason why that's a particularly smart idea nowadays. You wouldn't want to waste cereal when we're sending the cereal grains to fellows and girls overseas. So don't waste Kellogg's Pep when Mom brings it home from the grocer's. Pour it carefully and eat up every bit you pour out. That's a cinch, isn't it? Eat all your Pep. Don't waste it.
And now, the adventures of Superman. Jealous because Jimmy Olsen, manager of the Unity House baseball team, had selected young Tommy Lee, a newcomer, as number 1 pitcher, a boy named Chuck Riggs tried to rattle Tommy by deliberately crowding the plate in batting practice and was accidentally struck in the head. That night, in the glow of a burning cross at a secret meeting in the hills above Metropolis, a band of robed and hooded men heard Chuck and his Uncle Matt, their leader, state that Tommy Lee had tried to murder Chuck. Matt Riggs called for immediate action against Tommy and his family, whom he denounced as un-American. An hour later, a cross of fire, symbol of the hooded mob, was burned on the lawn of the Lee home. And the next morning, Tommy resigned from the Unity House team. Shocked, Jimmy hurried to the Daily Planet, where he told the story to Clark Kent, who, as we know, is Superman. Listen.
What I can't understand, Mr. Kent, is why the Fiery Cross Klan should burn a cross in front of Tommy Lee's house. Well, they're nice people. Dr. Lee, Tommy's father, is a well-known bacteriologist.
Bacteriologist?
Uh-huh.
You mean Dr. Juan Lee?
That's right. Mayor Marshall just appointed him to the health department. Why would they want to bother a man like that?
Because the Klan of the Fiery Cross is made up of intolerant bigots, Jim. They don't judge a man in the decent American way by his own qualities. They judge him by what church he goes to and by the color of his skin.
By the... Jeepers. You mean...
Yes, this bigoted mob is against Tommy Lee and his family because they're Chinese.
Gosh. I thought we were all through with this kind of stuff when we cleaned up on that rat Frank Hill and his Guardians of America.
Oh, intolerance is a filthy weed, Jim. I told you before, the only way you can get rid of it is by hunting out the roots and pulling them out of the ground. Now, come on, we've got to move fast.
Where are we going?
To see the Lees. We've got to get them to help us get rid of that Klan.
Say, what goes on here, Tommy? Why all the packing?
We're moving, Jim.
Moving where?
Out of town.
Out of town? Holy smokes.
I was afraid of something like this, Tommy. Jim forgot to introduce us. I'm Clark Kent.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Glad to know you, Mr. Kent.
I'm glad to know you. Is your father here?
Well, he went out to help Mom. Oh, here he comes. Dad, you know Jim Olsen.
Oh, glad to see you again, Jim.
Thanks.
And this is Clark Kent. He's a reporter on the Daily Planet. Friend of Jim's.
How do you do?
How do you do, Doctor?
Won't you sit down? We're rather torn up at the moment, but there is one comfortable chair. Tommy, bring our guests some refreshment.
Oh, no, thanks. Please, don't bother. Look, Dr. Lee.
Yes?
I hope you won't mind my asking, but isn't this decision to move rather sudden?
Yes, it is.
I'll bet it's because of that burning cross on your lawn last night.
Is it, Doctor?
Yes.
Well, may I suggest that you're making a mistake? Running away isn't the answer, you know.
Do you know who burned the cross on my lawn, Mr. Kent?
Oh, the Fiery Cross bunch, of course, but...
Well, I have seen them do their dirty work in other parts of the country. And I know that hooded mob of fanatics will stop at nothing when their hate and greed is aroused. Not even murder.
Jeepers.
I have a wife and a daughter younger than Tommy, Mr. Kent. Would you have me leave them exposed to danger?
No, of course not. But I think you'll endanger them more by knuckling under to that hate mob. Look, Dr. Lee, they figure the more people they can frighten, the stronger they become, and the harder it is to stamp them out.
That's right.
And unless we do stamp them out, no place in the country will be safe for you, or for any other Americans who happen to be of a different race or color, or who practice a different religion.
That's right, Dr. Lee. You've got to stand up and fight them.
I would stand up and fight them, Jim, if only my own life were at stake. But I have a family. I must think of their safety.
You're absolutely right, sir. But the police will protect your family. I'll see Inspector Henderson.
I cannot depend on the police. These fanatical bigots are cowards who masquerade as law-abiding citizens by day. But when it becomes dark and they can't be seen, they put on their sheets and hoods and become wolves. For all I know, or the police either, my next-door neighbor, who always greets me so pleasantly, may be one of them.
Yes, that's all very true, but look, Dr.
I
Lee...
hate to leave Metropolis, Dad. I like my school, and I'm the pitcher on the Unity House team, and all.
I know, Tommy. I hate to leave, too. I have the position I dreamed of all my life, and now I must give that up and start all over. But it cannot be helped.
I tell you it can be helped, Doctor. If only you'll cooperate with those who want to help you.
How do you mean, Mr. Kent?
Look, most Americans realize the danger of allowing intolerance to breed. Now, we saw what happened to to Germany and Italy and other European countries when a gang of murdering bigots like the Fiery Cross mob got in power. That's why I suggest you stay here, Dr. Lee. Keep your job and let Tommy pitch for his team. That way we'll be able to flush these hooded cowards out from behind their sheets, and then we can clap them in jail.
Hey, that sounds good to me. Let's, Dad.
But, Tommy, if something happened to you and your sister and your mother...
Look, I'll guarantee to have a special police officer assigned to guard this house. Oh, believe me, Doctor, you'll be safer here than running away. Because unless we stop this Fiery Cross Klan now, they'll get you no matter where you go.
Perhaps you're right, Mr. Kent.
Oh, you mean you'll stay then, Dr. Lee?
Will you, Dad?
Yes, Tommy, we will stay.
Fine.
Oh, boy, that's swell.
And how? Get set to pitch for us this afternoon, Tommy. Come on, it's after 12 and the game starts at 2:30.
I'm all ready, Jim.
Are you coming, Mr. Kent?
Oh, I'll be along later. I want to call Inspector Henderson first.
How about you, Dad? Are you coming to the game?
Yes, son. I will be there.
Oh, swell. Come on, Tommy.
Okay. So long. See you later.
Yeah, so long.
Goodbye, boys.
Good luck in the game, fellas.
Thank you.
Now, may I use your telephone, Dr. Lee? I want to call Inspector Henderson and arrange police protection for you.
By all means, Mr. Kent, help yourself.
Thank you.
If you will excuse me a moment, I will go tell Mrs. Lee to stop packing.
Certainly, go right ahead. Well, guarding the Lees from harm is going to be a real job for Superman, I'm afraid. Those hooded gangsters won't stop it. Great Scott! Jim! Tommy, look out! You'll be killed!
Galvanized into instant action by a danger to Jim Olsen and Tommy Lee, visible only to his X-ray vision, Clark Kent leaps 6 feet through the air and, like a thunderbolt, crashes through the window without even taking time to strip off his disguise. What is happening? We'll know in a moment, so stand by for the thrilling climax of today's episode.
Say, gang, here's a big league breakfast dish that sure is winning pennants. It's a strawberry doubleheader, this week's Pep Dish of the Week. And how it does score with your morning appetite. Easy to fix, too. Sure, you pour out half your serving of Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine cereal. Add a layer of crushed fresh strawberries. The rest of your Pep, and on top, a few plump berries that you've saved out. Then pour on milk and sugar, and that's a strawberry doubleheader. Is it keen? Kellogg's Pep does a neat trick for the fruit, because Pep is crisp, it's tender, it's full to the brim with sparkling sunshine flavor. Why, Kellogg's Pep always tastes so bang-up good that, well, you want to eat up every light, delicate flake in your bowl. And you know, gang, nowadays the cereal grains are being sent to fellows and girls all over the world. So it wouldn't do to waste cereal. When Mom brings Kellogg's Pep home from the grocer's, make sure there's no waste at your house. If you pour your own Pep, pour it carefully and eat up every bit you pour out. Pass the word along to the rest of your family, too. Remember, eat all your Pep. Don't waste it.
As Clark Kent was dialing police headquarters in Dr. Lee's home, he suddenly shouted a warning, then hurled himself through the window and out to the sidewalk, where Jimmy Olsen and young Tommy Lee were about to mount Tommy's bicycle and ride to Unity House ball field. Now, Kent rushes toward them.
Off that wheel, boys, fast!
Hey,
What's
what?
the idea, Mr.
Look
Kent?
out! I'm going to wheel it away from the house. There it goes.
Now, look, Mr. Kent.
Stand back, Tommy!
Gee whiz, what?
Jeepers. Look at that.
Why, the bike exploded.
Good heavens, what happened, Tommy?
There was a small bomb under the seat of Tommy's bicycle, Dr. Lee.
Bomb?
Yes, it was set so that if the boys had ridden off the curb to the street as they were starting to, that bomb would have gone off.
Holy
Leaping
mackerel.
Liz.
But who put it there?
Your guess is as good as mine, Doctor. But my hunch says that our friends in the robes and hoods wanted to make sure you'd understand their warning to get out.
Yeah. Also, make sure Tommy couldn't pitch today's game.
Why, this is an outrage. They might have killed Tommy and Jim. Now I'm determined not to leave Metropolis until every cowardly member of that gang of hooded murderers is behind bars.
That's the way to talk, Doctor. Fighting attitude is the best antidote for a poison like the Klan of the Fiery Cross.
Wow. Do you realize what almost happened to us, Jim?
Yeah. Boy, was that a narrow escape. Well, listen, Mr. Kent. Well, you were in the house. How could you see the bomb under the seat of the bike?
Say, that's right. How could you, Mr. Kent?
You've got an important game this afternoon, haven't you, Jim?
Sure, but first
Well,
I'd like
skip
to
it
know...
for now. Look, here, take this money. Now, I'm buying you fellas a taxi ride to the field. Now, come on, you two. Get going. I expect you to win.
We'll win, all right. We gotta win now. Come on, Jim.
Hailing a taxicab, Jimmy Olsen and Tommy Lee ride to the Unity House baseball field, believing themselves safe. But within 5 minutes after they arrive,
A man steps into a phone booth in a drugstore, carefully closes the door, and dials a number. A moment later, he is answered by Jack Barton, an officer in the Klan of the Fiery Cross.
Hello?
Jack, this is Will. Something went wrong.
What do you mean?
Tommy Lee just arrived at the field.
What?
Yeah, and Jim Olsen was with him. Bill must have bungled the job.
You stupid fool. Matt Briggs will hit the ceiling.
And how? What do we do now?
Where are you?
In a drugstore across from the field.
Call George and Charlie and tell them to get right over. I'll call Matt and tell him to meet us there in 5 minutes. We can't let that Lee kid pitch today.
As the cowardly undercover forces of the Klan of the Fiery Cross move once more swiftly into action against Tommy Lee, his family, and Jim Olsen, the boys, all unaware of the danger that threatens them, prepare to play off their semifinals championship game. What will happen? What new action is planned by the hooded menace to freedom and democracy in America? Superman has undertaken a job that will tax even his extraordinary powers to the utmost, as we will see in tomorrow's thrill-packed episode. So don't miss it. Tune in again tomorrow. Same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at the same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. Say, if you want your dog to give you the glad eye, try giving him Kellogg's Grow-Pup dog food at mealtime. There's a dog food that's a big favorite with thousands of dogs. It's got a swell, meaty flavor that goes over big. And there are 3 kinds of Grow-Pup. There's Grow-Pup Ribbon, Grow-Pup Meal, and Grow-Pup Pellets, all good for your dog. Grow-Pup has vitamins and minerals, helps build strong muscles and teeth and bones. Just tell that to Mother, and I'm sure she'll want your dog to feed on Kellogg's Grow-Pup every day.
More powerful.
And be sure to be with us tomorrow for the thrilling adventures of Superman.
At a single bound.
This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P, Pep. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Today, as the Unity House baseball team warms up for its big game, the Klan of the Fiery Cross plans a new attack on Tommy Lee, innocent victim of their hate and bigotry.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal Dan McCullough. Say, here's a curtain raiser that scores plenty of hits and runs with your morning appetite. It's this week's Pep Dish of the Week, Strawberry Doubleheader. And does Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, team up swell with red ripe strawberries? Try a strawberry doubleheader tomorrow, and you'll see what I mean. First, you pour half of your serving of Kellogg's Pep in the bottom of your bowl. Then pour on a layer of crushed fresh strawberries. Add the rest of your Pep, and then put on a topper of a few big berries you've saved out. Finish off with milk and sugar, and then see how swell Kellogg's Pep stacks up with the strawberries. Believe me, that sparkling sunshine flavor sure rise and shine. Pep's tender crispness is way out in front, too. Fact is, Kellogg's Pep is so all-round good, you want to eat up every bit in your bowl, which is certainly the right idea, especially now that we're sending the cereal grains to fellows and girls across the seas. Remember that when Mom brings Kellogg's Pep home from the grocer's. And remember to pour it carefully if you pour your own Pep, because this is a particularly important time to eat all your Pep. Don't waste it.
Now, the adventures of Superman. A young Chinese boy named Tommy Lee, star pitcher on the Unity House baseball team, has been threatened by a group of intolerant bigots who call themselves the Klan of the Fiery Cross. And because Jimmy Olsen, who was acting as manager of the team, defended Tommy, he too is marked for danger. Following the burning of a cross on Tommy's lawn and a cowardly attack on Jimmy and Tommy, which was foiled by Superman, the 2 boys went to Unity House Field, where their team is to play an important game. As we continue now, 20 minutes before game time, an ominous scene is taking place behind the locker room, out of sight of the field. Matt Riggs, Grand Scorpion of the Klan of the Fiery Cross, has been joined by Will Jennings, another hooded mobster. Jennings has a tough-looking boy from the opposing team in tow. Listen.
Sure this boy's okay, Will?
Yeah, he's Pete Miller's kid. His name is Art.
Forget that. Just call me Stuffy.
So you're Pete Miller's boy, huh? Well, that's fine. Your father's a very good friend of mine.
Yeah, I know.
Say, tell me, how do you feel about this Chinese boy you're playing against today?
You mean Tommy Lee?
Yeah, didn't you put up a fight about your team playing with him?
Sure I did. I raised heck. I tried to get the guys to say they wouldn't play Unity House unless they took that chink off the team.
Oh, good boy.
Did you know what our coach, the playground director, said?
No. What did he say?
He said Tommy Lee was an American, the same as the rest of us. And anybody who what do you call it? Discriminated against him was a bad American.
Oh, he did, eh? What'd you say to that?
Nothing. I had to shut up. Now I'll show everybody what a punk this Tommy Lee is. Wait till I bat against him.
Sure, son, sure. But look, what do you really think about this boy's pitching?
Well, I guess he's pretty good, all right. He shut out South Park last week with only one hit.
Well, it looks rather bad for your team, don't you think? You know, it'll make him look good and our kind of people look bad. You wouldn't like that, would you?
What are you building? Maybe he won't beat us today.
Well, the chances are he will, unless...
Yeah? Unless what?
Unless you keep him out of the game.
Me? How can I? I told you I tried to.
Well, now, let's see. Suppose Tommy was hit in the head or in the arm by your bat.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't do that. I'll get pinched. Maybe worse. I can't...
Oh, wait, you little fool. I don't mean for you to walk up to him and brain him. I was talking about an accident.
An accident?
Of course. You know, you can make it look accidental, so nothing can be pinned on you. Now, I remember when I used to play ball, I swung so hard with my bat, it flew out of my hands. See what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Okay, leave it to me. I'll take care of that guy. But good.
You got quite a big turnout for this game, Jim.
Yeah, it's the semifinals playoff, that's why.
Oh.
Now all we have to do is win.
How'd the team look in practice?
Well, pretty sharp, Mr. Kent.
How about Tommy Lee? Is he in good form?
Oh, yes, sir. He's got all his stuff today.
Good.
Take a look. He's over there next to the batting cage, warming up with mugs.
Oh, yeah. Gee, what a sweet curve that boy throws.
Oh, you said it. Tommy's the best pitcher in the boys' league. And he's got to face the best hitter in the league today.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Stuffy Miller, Central Playground's first baseman.
Which one's he, Jim?
Well, he hasn't come in yet. Oh, there he comes now. The Husker kid going to the batting cage. See him?
Oh, yeah. Say, he looks like a tough baby.
Yeah, he is. And boy, can he powder that old apple.
Can, huh?
I told Tommy to be sure not to give him anything good to hit at.
Hey, look, he's set to hit one now. Hey.
Wow, he missed it by a mile. Look at Mr. Kent. He swung so hard he fell down.
Makes a wicked cut, all right. You better tell Tommy to move farther away.
Tommy?
Uh-huh.
What for?
Now, this stuffy lad jumps in to meet the pitch, and when he swings, he's out in front of the cage. If his bat gets away from him, Tommy will be right in line for it.
Oh, there's not much chance of that.
Well, just the same, it's dangerous. Watch now, here comes the pitch. See how Stuffy jumps forward to meet it? He's out of the cage. Oh, his bat's flying out of his hands.
He's going straight. Look out, Tommy!
Time to change clothes now.
As Stuffy's heavy bat flies at Tommy Lee, whose back is turned to the batting cage, Clark Kent goes into action. There is only a dark blur through the air as he streaks across the diamond with the speed of light, snatches the whirling bat as it is about to strike Tommy Lee's head, and carries it out of sight beyond the field. 2 minutes later, adjusting his hat and glasses, he emerges from the crowd around the diamond and rejoins the astonished Jimmy Olsen.
Mr. Kent, what?
Relax, Jim. Tommy wasn't hit.
I know he wasn't, but you, what?
What about me?
Well, what happened to you?
What do you mean?
Well, you were right here beside me just a minute ago. And
well?
Then when the bat flew out of Stuffy's hands, you disappeared.
I disappeared?
Yeah. There was a kind of a blur through the air, and you just vanished.
Umpire call play ball. You better forget everything else now, Jim, and get working on your team. I want to see you win this game.
Well, you just watch it. See you later.
Okay.
This is your Daily Planet Sports
sports reporter, folks, bringing you the latest report of the semifinal game in the boys' championship tournament between Unity House and Central Playground. At the end of the 6th inning, the score is Unity House 2, Central Playground nothing. So far, it's a shutout for Central, with Tommy Lee, Unity House hurler, pitching a perfect no-hit, no-run game.
It's a home run. Atta boy, Muggs. Keep on going, boy. That makes it 3-0 in our favor, Mr. Kent.
Uh-huh.
All Tommy has to do is hold him 2 more innings and we're in.
I got my fingers crossed, Jim.
This is your Daily Planet sports reporter again to tell you that at the end of the 8th inning in the semifinal game between Unity House and Central Playground, the score is Unity House 3, Central Playground 1. Unity House pitcher Tommy Lee is pitching a bang-up game with 12 strikeouts so far, including Central's heaviest hitter, Stuffy Miller, who fanned out twice.
Well, it's too bad they had to get another hit, Jim. It cuts down your margin.
Yeah, but it's still 3-2 in our favor, Mr. Kent. If Tommy can just get by Stuffy Miller again, we win.
Well, he's doing a beautiful job on that mound.
Yeah, but if Stuffy gets hold of one, he'll hit it over that fence sure as shooting. Then it's so long ball game for us.
Well, here's hoping Tommy can whiff him again.
Uh-oh. Another ball.
Yeah.
That makes it 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch.
Nice work, Tommy!
Struck him out.
Good boy!
We're in the finals. Atta boy, Tommy!
As the Unity House players rush to surround Tommy Lee and shake his hand, and the crowd cheers wildly, Matt Riggs and Will Jenkins, scowling darkly, push their way out of the field to the street.
Well, we're skunked again, Matt. Now that chink kid, Tommy Lee, is the big hero around here. All the papers will probably print his picture with a story about how terrific he is.
Don't you worry. We're going to give them something else to put in their dirty paper about that leak tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Call a special meeting of the Action Committee tonight in my garage. We fool around long enough with these chinks. Now we're going to take our gloves off.
What does Matt Riggs mean? We'll know in a moment when we return for the startling climax of today's episode. So stand by.
Say, if you want to see a really smooth dish, just cast your eyes on that bowl of Kellogg's Pep tomorrow morning. Is it sunny and golden? Is it crisp? Is it terrific? And believe me, gang, there's good eating ahead when Pep heads the breakfast menu. Every single flake is delicate and tender as a breeze. Every golden spoonful is brimming with sparkling sunshine flavor. Every serving of Kellogg's Pep is a royal sort of dish to make you want to eat hearty. Pep gives your nutrition quota a boost, too. Sure. Brings you solid whole wheat nourishment plus. So from any angle, seems like you're bound to go for Kellogg's Pep in a big way. You'll want to polish off every last spoonful in your bowl. And that's on the beam, you know, because the cereal grains have been picked out to help give good nourishment to fellows and girls all over the world. So keep on that sunbeam, gang. When Mom brings Pep, the Sunshine cereal, home from the grocer's, make sure there's no waste. If you pour your own Pep, pour it carefully and eat up every bit you pour out. And say, keep watch on your younger brothers and sisters, too. Make it a habit to eat all your Pep. Don't waste it.
It is 9:30 at night. The Riggs garage behind locked doors and shrouded windows. 12 men garbed in the robes and hoods of the Klan of the Fiery Cross. Listen to the venomous, hate-scorched words of their grand scorpion, Matt Riggs. A single candle set on the floor creates weird, grotesque shadows of shapeless, hooded men and the elongated, waving arms of their robed leader.
The time has come for action against these foreign scum who dare demand equal rights with Americans. Look what they've done already. The Chinaman Dr. Lee wormed his way into the health department, stealing the job which our last mayor had promised me would go to one of our brothers, Will Jennings.
Yes, that's right. They double-crossed.
Then Lee's son crowded my nephew Chuck off the Unity House baseball team. And to make sure he kept his job, he beamed Chuck yesterday, intending to kill him.
Fine, Kenny. Well, let's do something about it.
And today, because the players of the opposing team were afraid this murderous young whelp, Tommy Lee, would beam them too, they lost the game. And now Tommy Lee, a chink, is cheered and written up in the papers as a hero.
Down, Whiteout. Down, Whiteout.
I'm telling you, the time has come for real action. We must show the Lees and all their kind that we mean business, that we intend to defend our homes and our families against them. Brothers, I propose that we go to the Lee house now and take that murderous boy Tommy and tar and feather him.
Well, wait a minute, Matt. Suppose the kid dies.
Oh, let him die. It'll teach them all a lesson. Well, what do you say, brothers? Are you with me? Good. Then get the truck out. The Klan of the Fiery Cross acts tonight.
Using vicious lies, Matt Riggs inflames his followers into an attack on the innocent Lee home and young Tommy. An attack which may mean murder. What will happen now? Twice Superman has saved Tommy Lee and Jimmy Olsen from the cowardly attacks of the two-footed beasts who hide behind sheets and hoods. But Superman has no knowledge of this new and vicious threat. How can he find out in time to act? Tomorrow's episode is tense with drama and excitement, so don't miss a minute of it. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at the same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. Say, gang, if you've ever had a race with your dog, you know how much he enjoys running and jumping. Now, dogs are like people. To keep their muscles strong, they have to eat right. So if you want to help your dog to stay in the groove, to have strong bones and teeth and muscles, just mix Kellogg's Grow Pup dog food in with the scraps of meat and fat you give him. There are 3 kinds of Grow Pup, all with a grand meaty flavor. There's Grow Pup Ribbon, Grow Pup Meal, and Grow Pup Pellets. Ask your mother to feed your dog Kellogg's Grow Pup regularly. And be sure to be with us tomorrow for the thrilling adventures of Superman. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.